Hi, this is Clock02. Today we're going to review a film which is not English but by itself. It is a Taiwanese film called 等一个人咖啡, or to be exact, it is also called Cafe Waiting Love in English. Basically, it is a film adaptation of the books from Giddens, or better known by some of the Chinese readers as 九把刀. As you know, this episode will contains a lot of Chinese Mandarin characters, Mandarin names, and of course this movie by itself is a Taiwanese movie. Of course, there are a lot of Chinese references that you will know. So for Western readers or the Western audiences, you guys will have a better idea of why certain things are like this in the movie. Basically, it is a film of a few characters, 4 characters in particular. One, Arthur, who is the main protagonist, the main male protagonist. College students, I guess he's a college student. Complete weirdo, I had to say, a complete weirdo. He walks around with a huge cabbage on the chain, and he wears bikini around the college, around the campus, and with a skate boots. I had no idea. It is so funny. Then we had another one, the female protagonist, Si Ying by itself is also another character who works in this cafe waiting to find love of her life. And we had few more important characters, 2 more in particular. Another one is Si, who was a cafe, I don't know what do you call that in English, like she basically mixes all these coffee drinks together there's nothing that she can create. She's basically like a bartender who can mix drinks rather than alcohol. She makes coffee. And then we had the female boss of the cafe. She don't have a name by herself. We always being referred as 老板娘 in the film. So basically, this film is a film adaptation of Giddens' books. Actually, I really had to say, the premise is very simple. It is all about growing up. It is all about looking for love. But at the same time, you always encounter different people from all walks of life that you never know how they can impact you in your growth. Actually, they are very important by themselves. Everyone is sort of like interconnected like a spider web, which I think is what this film is trying to say. And I had to say something for most readers. Giddens by himself, 九把刀, he is a very good, terrific novel writer. He has currently, I think, 73 books, as what he said in an interview in another talk show. I don't want to say anymore. Basically, his books are very, very interesting by itself. I'm not a very novel reader person, but I really like his books. I can say now I have 3 books by him. Some of my favorite. The writing, everything, the story, the characters is so well written. So after, I think, a couple of years of his writing career, then he's switched a little into film industry. And his very first film, I think most Asian people should know this movie. You're the Apple of My Eye, or 那些年我们一起追的女孩. You're the Apple of My Eye is a very interesting film by itself also. So as he transits into film industry, some of the characteristics in his novel will appear in the film itself. So in this film, Cafe Waiting Love, 等一个人咖啡, it really contains a lot of these characteristics in his books, and it is very, very interesting, I had to say. Then the cinematography, being a being a Taiwan film by itself, I think, but a Chinese film by itself, the cinematography was good by itself, but there's two things in particular that I find is a bit a trademark of Taiwanese film. One, misty. I mean, you always see this kind of mist effect on the shots by itself, the lighting, it looks very dreamy. And at the same time, the second thing is the color. You will notice a lot of yellow color are being utilized in this film by itself, in its cinematography. I think it is I'm not so sure myself. I've never been to Taiwan. I wish I can. Yellow color seems to be a characteristics of Chinese culture or Asian culture in particular. Thus, you see a lot of yellow color in this film, and really you can't really tell that it is an artificial. Like, it feels very normal. It feels very natural. So I say the cinematography is just pure sweet. The only thing I find bad about the cinematography, the only thing I find bad about cinematography is the mist effect. I really don't get why they have to use it sometimes. I mean, you want to set up a scene or something like that, or maybe you sound a memory or flashback. Okay, that's fine. But when you overused it, it becomes something a bit cheesy, I guess. Then the music. I said before, in a film, music plays a huge part of storytelling, and they actually helps to enhance the mood of the film or the scene by itself, and sometimes it really attracts you on to the story or to the character. Sometimes the music itself is the character. And what can I say about these music pieces in the film? I say good. I mean, they are just terrific. There are several parts where it's supposed to be funny, and you hear all this cheesy hippie kind of music, I guess. And when the part where it's supposed to be sad, it's not right in your face kind of sad music, but rather it is very soothing. You really get into the character. It soothes you into the characters. It soothes you into the world of the film. It actually works a lot, and there are two songs in particular I just pure love it. It's just brilliant. You should just search it up online or something. The last thing I want to say of this film is the casting. I don't really talk about casting a lot. I mean, I do find fault about certain characters, why they cast this actor or actress as this character. Sometimes it just doesn't work out that much. But then again, in this film, the two main characters, Arthur and Si Ying, they are first time actors. I mean, this is their first feature film in Taiwan. Si Ying acted by Song Yunhua, and Arthur acted by Bu Lusi. If you don't look at the fact that they are first time film actors, you really can't tell the difference between them and old time film actors by themselves. Of course, there are certain awkward moments you really feel maybe a more experienced actor can pull it off better. But sometimes it is because the characters that they are casted to, it actually turns out better. The awkwardness of a youngster and an older generation person, the kind of interaction, the kind of chemistry that they build among each other is just pure brilliant. The casting is so good. I can't really say how much I love the characters, how much I love the acting in the film. It's just pure brilliant. And do you know what's even better? The film director is also a first time. I mean, this is his first feature film. So actually, I really like this film. Actually, I'm not so sure whether it will be shown in the West. I'm really not sure, because Taiwan film sometimes is quite rare to travel all the way to the West. No doubt, 等一个人咖啡 is also a terrific film. How much will I give? I will give it a 4.5 out of 5. It is really that good. I mean, 4.5 out of 5. How many times did I give it? I mean, this is only my third review, I know. But then again, it is a very good film. Of course, there are some criticism about this film. Like, come on, this is another cafe film. It's another film set in Taiwan about growing up and everything. It has been done so many times. It has been so bland, just very bland. Then again, if you can take a real common topic or idea and make it good, that's what a filmmaker has to do. Guys, I really tell you, you have to watch this film. If you haven't, please go. Really, please go. Anyway, this is the end of the review. If you want me to review anything, drop it into the comment section below and tell me. I will look at it and then I will tell you from an Asian perspective. Until next time, bye.